get you out of my head. Try to stray, try to forget, but the thoughts, they seem to drown me instead. I've always wondered what it takes to fill this empty void inside, but now I've realized you were what I needed this whole time. I've been around, no one else has got me feeling this way. Every minute, every hour I spend is on you every single day. I've always wondered what it takes to fill this empty void inside. Something about you makes me wanna be with you for a long time. Do ba do be do ba do be do 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 day. Do ba do be do ba do be do 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 day. Do ba do be do ba do be do 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 day. Do ba do be do 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 da 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 da.
Hello, welcome back to a new vlog. I'm gonna entitle this one Artist Diaries instead of a studio vlog because there is a vast lack of drawing and art going on, as you probably would have seen already. I did some art in the form of creating my Meerkat tutorial and things, which I'll show you guys in a second, but I am kind of just editing the vlog that you're about to watch. I'm a minute and a half into editing like the beginning sequence, and I kind of arrange all of my clips in the date that I have recorded them, and then I kind of arrange them into a nice aesthetic-y kind of thing, and I've got to the point where I'm adding in some like talking head pieces like this, and I'm reviewing the footage and I'm realising that none of it is really relevant now. So I'm speaking to you guys kind of from the future. Basically I just wanted to update you. Some of you may be aware, I haven't really posted on Instagram by the way, which we'll come to in a second, but February has been a very tough month for us as a family, and just it's not been the best start to 2024 if I'm honest, for the whole family. I don't want to obviously divulge everything, but yeah, there's been some things that have happened that have just kind of been, they need the full focus of myself and everyone else, and I must admit it has been very mentally exhausting with everything that has gone on. Yeah, it's just been a lot to deal with, and I never usually feel great at the beginning of the year anyway with my mental capacity and things. I get very flustered around the new year because I feel like I must be doing stuff. So yeah, it's not the best start to the year. There's been a lot of family stuff going on which has turned into the worst kind of family stuff. You can kind of get the gist of what I'm saying here. So yeah, there's just been a lot of stuff that's needed my full attention, which has unfortunately kind of taken a lot of my time and energy away from work, because I've been trying to be there for my family, and then in turn by trying to be the upbeat positive one and like propping up the family, I haven't really been looking after my own mental state, so it's just led to this whole big thing. I'm trying really slowly to find enthusiasm basically to do what I need to do, and it is very difficult. One, because of everything that's gone on, it's just left me very bleh, and two, because I am very lacking direction with what exactly I want to do. You guys obviously know that I draw a lot of wildlife, birds and that kind of thing, but I'm really feeling the pull towards drawing plants, botanicals, things that are very important to me at the moment. Throughout everything that's been going on, I've been using gardening, as you would have seen from the gardening clips. I've been using that as a way to help myself feel better and just give myself something that is nice, therapeutic, you know. If you've been around on my channel for a while or watched studio vlogs, you may be aware that I am very interested in nature. You also may be aware that I have become a very avid and keen gardener. I've been trying to grow my own vegetables and everything in my garden since the whole 2020 lockdown situation, and I've grown on that now, and I'm realising that it is something that I'm very passionate about, and I want to kind of marry that with my artwork. So I'm really trying to decide what is the best thing to do. I know with like Patreon and things, people are on there to support or want to learn how to draw wildlife and not necessarily botanical things. So I'm just trying to figure out what exactly it is that I want to do. But I do this thing where I worry about upsetting people when people tell me that the only thing that I should be focusing on is what I want to do and what I'm passionate about, especially when it comes to art. I don't know about you guys, but have you ever tried to force yourself to draw something or do something with art and then just fell out of love with it and you just have zero enthusiasm to carry on? I'm not saying that I've fallen out of love with drawing wildlife or anything like that, but I mean, I have this passion and pull towards drawing these certain things, and I really want to draw them, but I don't know how to incorporate them nicely, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just trying to work out the way forward through everything that we've been through personally for the last couple of months. Yeah, I don't think the personal matters are going to kind of resolve themselves. It's not going to be something that, you know, oh, it's done, that's it, now we can get on back to normal. It's not that type of thing. So yeah, that's what's been going on, and I apologise that there have been no, my aim this year was to post a video every single Friday, and that hasn't happened, but I'm not going to beat myself up too much about it because there's a whole host of content. But yeah, going forward with like my vlogs and things, I'm going to be incorporating a little bit of the gardening, just because just until I kind of decide exactly how I'm going to mix the two, because there are some flowers that are due to come out in my garden soon, like even some crocuses that are just starting to emerge, that I really want to get out there and photograph and then draw, just because the colours, I am so ready to use bright, vibrant colours in my work. Last year, if you have again followed my work on my channel, you'll have seen that I've been drawing some flowers mixed with insects and birds on branches and with blossom and that kind of thing, and I'm just so ready to use a lot of those kind of brighter colours, and those colours that I don't get to readily use all the time. A lot of wildlife subjects are kind of the more muted colours, the browns, the greys, whereas flowers, there's just so many possibilities, like hot pinks, purples. Just to use some of those instead of the usual, like this is the colour palette that I'm dealing with most often because this is in like my current project, but it's brown, like oranges, like muted oranges, muted pinks, browns, that kind of thing. So that's the usual colours that I'm dealing with, and I'm just really have a pull towards the bright, really punchy colours. And yeah, I just want to draw some flowers and some other things. I have some ideas which I will relay to you in another video if I can kind of pull them together. But yeah, there's been a lot of gardening going on. I've spent some abundance of time at my allotment, that it's improved so much, and yeah, making sure that the garden is nice and just trying to do some gentle things that aren't too tasking. I've been keeping up with like emails and sending out Etsy orders and all of that kind of thing, but I haven't really been doing any kind of solid drawing. I will show you, because I haven't featured him anywhere, but I will just show you this Meerkat, which is the last tutorial that I completed. This is him. He's very, very handsome, and these were the colours that I were picking at the beginning of the video. You saw some colour picking, and this was for him. But he is complete now. He's such a little cheeky thing. He's from my own reference photo as well, which I'm just, that's one of the main things I want to move, or that I have moved into, is just my own reference photos. And the reason for wanting to do botanicals and stuff is because I have a whole host out here of things. I've got so many photos from last year that I've taken of different plants, different flowers, butterflies as well. I've got so many butterflies. So yeah, I'm just so inspired by being out in the garden and growing stuff and then drawing what I've grown. So yeah, but that's the Meerkat. I'm very pleased with him. I enjoy drawing him quite a lot. I think one of the next things that I will probably draw is a daffodil or a crocus, because they're out in the garden. I'll show you. Got this guy that's coming out, and then so many tiny crocuses. Those purple ones are the cutest, and then these white ones as well. So I'm going to wait for them to come out fully and then we'll get drawing. But there's also tulips. I can't wait to draw some tulips as well. Some stuff in these pots ready to come out as well, some tulips. So yeah, that's a short tour of the garden. Those are the things that I'm really feeling a pull towards, just watching them as well. I don't know if anybody else gets any kind of enjoyment from watching plants grow, but if you can, I'll show you here. My studio is turned into a plant propagation centre. we've got so many seedlings that I'm growing, but just coming in here every day and kind of watching them emerge and being like, oh my god, we've got a leek. We've got some peppers. Just watching it all come together and grow is just the most amazing feeling for me right now. I'm just getting so much out of it, and to be honest, I just want to take some photos of these seedlings and draw them, but I know that that's not going to be something that is good content wise. So yeah, but like even these, if you can see them up here, these peas, they're so like cute in the way that their leaves curl and the variation of greens and everything, and the patterning on the leaves is just amazing. So I'm thinking also exciting, because this is something that I do want to draw. There's quite a few sunflowers coming up that myself and my son have planted. So yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. So that's probably going to be my content set over the next couple of months and maybe into the foreseeable. I still am very enthusiastic about birds, by the way, so birds won't be going anywhere, but it'll probably be the more kind of fluffier wildlife that won't be as abundant. I'm still going to draw it because I have millions of reference photos that I want to draw. Suki says hi. It just won't be every single piece that I create will be something fluffy, and I think it's good. I know everybody, well, you hear artists go on about like the journey and the creative process and how they've kind of switched from drawing what they used to draw and that kind of thing, and I always used to think, oh, that will never be me. I will always draw big cats because that was what I was into at first, and it's just a constant evolution, and I really do feel like I need to mix the gardening and my drawing and incorporating some of those really bright, beautiful blooms. I've got a fantastic reference photo from a bouquet of flowers that I took of a peony, and it's just chef's kiss. It is amazing, and every time I see it I'm like, I want to draw you, and I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do some of those, but I can't wait for those little crocuses to come out so that I can record something for a tutorial. But at the moment, yeah, that's where I'm at. So Suki and I are going to sign off, and we hope to see you in the next studio vlog, where hopefully I will be drawing and working on something new, but we'll have to wait and see.